Last time on Sailing Aedis, we went for our first sail on our own and finally moved from our Airbnb onto the boat. Our first week on Aedis was not really the romantic notion we had of just moving in and preparing for our journey south. There was a long list of jobs that needed to be done by us and by the boat builders to finish off our installation, such as our Iridium satellite communication system.
So we are getting the Iridium Go fitted this morning. This little satellite's going to go on the corner here. Back to our work site. This is thick black line is the Iridium antenna. And that goes through the roof underneath this panel. But it comes through under the roof and then out through this main panel.
This meant that there was pretty much always someone working on the boat. Good morning. So the roof panel fell onto us, so it must have not clipped back in properly after the work they did. Luckily Brenton was standing there and he's a lot taller than me, so it fell onto him first. I'm really looking forward to when everything's done. The beautiful weather that had been making us itch to sail off into the distance made a turn for the worse, giving us the perfect opportunity to test all of the boat systems and literally get into the guts of Aedis. So it is, I think, the third morning living on Aedis. I actually had a really good sleep last night. I didn't sleep very well the first couple of nights because it was really cold. Anyway, last night was actually not too bad. However, it's come over really stormy overnight. So I've woken up, it was a beautiful day yesterday, sunny and warm, and we've woken up to some pretty intense storm clouds and a lot of wind. So we were going to try and go for a sail today and test some systems like our water maker. However, I don't think that's going to happen because it's pretty stormy and, you know, so Brenton's just gone to the shop to get some more food, and we've been testing some other systems on the boat. We tested all our lights and found out that we couldn't see our nav lights, and it doesn't look like we've got spreader lights. So this morning we've got this little washing machine. So essentially we are just giving ourselves little crash courses in everything on the boat. So anyway, I'll let you know how it all goes. Holy moly, it's coming now. Brenton still hasn't come back from the shop, so hope he's alright. Don't really fancy being Brenton trying to walk back from the shop. As you can see, it's a little bit hectic out there.
It's wet.
He's back!
Huh?
You did bring your rain jacket.
Yeah, thank God. Seriously wet out there.
Yeah, I know. How was
Look,
the
I was walking side onto the rain. Right. Wet.
Oh. What are you doing?
I was looking for the sink, where the sink pipe went, so we can measure the diameter of the hole so we have a plug ready to go if there's ever a leak. Found this cavity and you can see all the way back in behind the sink and where the gas lines are, the oven, and yeah.
Sounds good. Good talk.
Good talk. You have to get in fairly deep though.
So it's underneath that panel, and then there's that pipe there. The clear one is the drain. For every through hole, you need to have a plug tied at that location, so if there's ever a leak you can just bang it straight in. So we've kind of been finding them all out, measuring them so we can go and buy them tomorrow.
Yep. Cool.
I think that's the last one.
Awesome. We're trying to turn on the oven for the first time. Due to the hectic weather, we thought we'd bake some bread. Oh yeah, I can see the flames.
It's on. Is that
It's on or off. I don't know, maybe we should get the manual out and have a quick look.
temporary baking tray for now.
Yeah. First thing being baked in the oven.
Alright, so got a little job to do. We've got this handy little Garmin autopilot remote, hoping that it just means that we can sit a bit under more cover if the weather's bad and control the boat using that. Yeah, so just took me 45 minutes to change the chart plotters from French to English, particularly when the instruction manual was also in French, so that's great. Right, just hoisted the Australian and French flags. I think I had the Australian one wrong before I put on Instagram. I think I've got it right now. I think the Australian flag is supposed to go on the topping lift at the back of the boat, and the French flag, which is basically a courtesy flag to say that we respect French regulations and marine regulations while we're in the country, but officially we are Australian registered. So a couple of Nautatech guys doing a little bit of final work on Aedis, just a few minor things that we found over the weekend that we thought needed a bit of a touch up, so they're doing that this morning. I'm heading back to the chandlery just to go and order some of our final safety gear, hopefully pick some of it up, and I'm also hoping, really hoping, that the boxes that we shipped over about 3 months ago actually get delivered today. Hopefully they're already there. So this is one of the things they do in La Rochelle, which is pretty cool, in the marina. They've got this enormous ramp, concrete ramp, and they beach these enormous catamarans. I mean, this is a totally normal thing to see in La Rochelle. This is happening all day, every day. I wonder how many fall off. Hopefully none. This is also another totally normal sight. This is a brand new boat that's coming into the water. So someone's getting a new boat very soon. This is my life in a bloody chandlery shop. It's just looking at all this kit all the time. I think I've got my head around it now. Huge lists. And just starting to order everything now. So, you know, there's 1,000 different upside down lamps you can buy, or horns, or, you know, ropes and everything. So there they are, 3 boxes, all the way from Australia. Awesome. Well, I was really worried these weren't going to come today. Oh well, I've now got to work out how to get them about 800 metres that way to the boat. They're about 30 kilos each from memory. Even better, I managed to convince the chandlery to take us down here in the car. The boxes are in here, which just means we've got more work to do. Finally found a full-size beer in France. Beer blonde ancienne.
So now the beer is the giant and you're the tiny person.
Well, actually it's just a normal size long neck, but it appears to be enormous compared to the tiny beers that we've been drinking. I'm a giant. No, it's just a tiny French beer.
These stairs are killing me at the moment. I always knew it was going to be a bit of a thing. It's the first week and I'm just finding that it's fine in the morning, but by the evening my legs just don't want to do it anymore. So anyway, I know it's going to get better, but it's all part of the experience, so I thought I'd just share that with you. A lot of you probably know, but I have paralysis in my legs from a spinal cord injury that I had 10 years ago from an accident. So yeah, so always knew it was going to be a thing, but it's still annoying, and I'm looking forward to getting stronger. By the end of the week, although we weren't able to get out for a sail, we'd ticked most of the jobs off the list. We bought our first map and started setting our sights on what we needed to get moving south towards the Mediterranean.
What are you doing?
Making all the lists.
All of the lists.
Yeah. So all the stuff that we think we need for the boat. What are you up to?
Putting on my Garnier Ombre Solaire. Because it's like in France there's only one type of sunscreen and it's Garnier. Not like Australia where you get like 1,000 different types.
Yeah.
Like one bottle in the whole shop. French people obviously don't get sunburn.
No.
Then I'm going to the post office. Try and get our rest of our registration papers to Australia ASAP. Because that's the only thing that's holding us up now from being registered. Then we have an official boat launching party.
Mm-hmm. Just the two of us.
We'll invite the neighbours.
So it's the end of our first week living on board.
So we've ordered our tender, our life raft, engine, life jackets.
Yeah.
It's unreal.
We're going to have so much stuff. So that's hopefully going to arrive.
That'll be coming early next week.
So we've pretty much got most jobs done on the boat. There's maybe a couple of things still to do. We're waiting on our registration. So
registration, that's the biggest thing now. It's been pretty hectic. Boat's been constantly people in and out of it, dirty, clean, dirty, clean, dirty, clean, and now finally I think we've done all the major stuff. We're hoping to leave the end of next week.
We're starting to look at maps and
yeah. So I think the next thing we'll be able to show everyone is like really the boat. Like we'll show you guys around the boat and give you a bit more of a understanding of the things that we've actually fit on the boat to make the actual sailing and passage planning and getting from A to B all controlled just for when just the two of us are on board.
Yeah, considering our first sort of long passage, next 4 weeks is just going to be us two. So we're really hoping that weather allowing and everything, it will be end of next week, but we'll see how we go.
Once we get going, we'll be flying.
We're pretty keen to
get around
south
to Croatia
and get out of this cold weather. Cardboardy kind of taste.
Oh, the cardboard.
Oh, the cardboard.
That's actually a place in France.
Yeah?
That's like champagne, it's cardboard. Cardboard. It's quite nice, quite a nice region.
Yeah? The cardboard region. Yeah, okay.
Go on.
They've got a fake.
Put them on your head.
Yeah, okay. Oh, makes me feel sick on that. Alright, so new shirt, ready for baking bread.
Yeah.